Hello, my great people. What's happening over there? How is your day so far taking you? And welcome back to my YouTube space. This is a number one spot for entertainment and trending news. So, guys, there is this book that I have been reading, and I actually find it very interesting. It's rich in culture, how so many things came to be, and yeah, so much. And guys, so I thought it is important that I share with you some few tips that you might have not been aware of ama hujaifikiria kama zinaweza kuwa hivyo. And the book is called Travel Discover Kenya. That is the book, Travel Discover Kenya. And so guys, let's start with how Busia town came to be. And so, guys, you know, we were colonized by British kitambo. And so after that, there are things that they could not pronounce, like one being Busia. So when the Luya people or Luya community wake up in the morning, it's actually they say to each other Bushere, which is actually, which means good morning. And so because the white people were around and they could not really pronounce Bushere, they made it sound like Busia, and that's how Busia came to be. Yeah, so number 2 is Dagoretti Corner. So the same issue when Muzungu was around, and there was a sharp corner around that area, and I think even to date it's just the same way. Kulikuwa na kakona kamebent, and you could notice from very far, and so Muzungu called it Great Corner, but my country people shortened it to Dagoretti Corner. Yeah, so next is Ferreria. Ferreria is in Nakuru, and actually it means free area. The same issue my country people said una to stress. So let's shorten it to Ferreria. Yeah, let's move on to Isikuti. Isikuti is a popular dance amongst Luya people, and when they were dancing for the Muzungu during those times of colonialism, Muzungu kept on telling them, it is good, it is good, it is good, it is good. Again, my country people, Isikuti. Na mtafanya nini? Next, Karatina. Let's look at Karatina. So how Karatina came to be actually, when the white man was around, that is the British colonialists, when they were around, they used to rear their good breeds of cattle, unlike our local cattle. And so if in any case you wanted your cattle to mix with his, they were vaccinated or immunized and put in a quarantine zone before mixing the Mzungus. And so, again, my country people, Karatina instead of quarantine. Yeah, so ugali being the common meal in Kakamega, during those times again, they used to cook ugali, and if you cook it well, they would say akamega, meaning you've done it so well. So one day now they invite this European man to partake in preparing the ugali, and he did it so well. And so the people, the locals said akamega, like umefanya vizuri, you've done so well. And so that's how Kakamega came about. I hope you guys are enjoying my video, and if you've not subscribed up to this time, please make sure you subscribe. This is the only way you can support me. So let's move on to Kirigiti. So now there is this game we call cricket ground, and it was introduced by Muzungu too. And now the local people having all the issues with the accent and all that, na wataki stress, wakasema ikue tu Kirigiti. Yeah, so moving on to Kabete. So let's move on to Kabete. Now this one is very hilarious. Now there is this white lady who had a ring. You know, those days we could not even afford. Okay, I was not there, but those who were there, they could not even fathom why someone would wear a ring on her finger. And so one day, the mzungu now removed the ring. It was a small one, and it dropped, and she did not find it. So the locals were tasked to like tafuteni hiyo pete mpaka mpate. So they looked for it for like a week. They could not find it. And Makiu, they were just seeing it, but they could not fathom whether it's the one that the mzungu is looking for. And so one time, mzee mmoja akaangalia akaona kakitu kadogo chini akaokota, and he decided to ask her whether it is a thing that they are looking for. And they were amazed, actually amazed, like the whole week, the whole time ati wamekuwa kitafuta the kafete, the ka small ring. So that's how the kabete came to be. So let's go to Maseno. My people from Busia used to meet under a tree called Oseno, and white people could not understand why people gather every evening. And Maki, they were just doing that vile wazee meet kuongea and all that. There was nothing serious about it. And so one day mzungu akauliza one local what people are doing there, and he explained to him how they like meet every day for meeting under the same tree, and that the tree is called Oseno, and from that day it is called Maseno. Okay, let's move on to Rodi Kopani. So now, this is a company that was actually doing roads. So it was called Road Company, sorry, not Rodi Company. It was called Road Company. And still with the same issue ya pronunciation and all that, wakaona hiyo ni ngumu sana, so let them shorten it to Rodi Company. So Kopani, not company. So that's how Rodi Kopani came about. I know, guys, you could be asking where are these places like Rodi Kopani, that's from Kisii town to Busia, and it was called Road Company. And so because my people, again, they could not pronounce the word Road Company, they called it Road Kopani, which sounds well actually. Yeah. Moving on to Tenwek. So Tenwek came about when some missionaries were going about just broadcasting the good news of God, I mean the word of God, and they took 10 weeks. And so, again, my country people, 10 week, because they could not like say 10 weeks. Tomato, an experienced chef, was cooking in the presence of local chef, and now he did not remember to put. Let's move on to tomato. Tomato, the fruits. So now how tomato came about, a white man was like preparing a meal, and there were tomatoes then, but by then they were not really called tomatoes. But there is this one local who was looking and just partaking in the process of making the meal, and he noticed that the white man did not include the tomato in the mix, and he asked him, tomato, like in Luo it means what about this one. So that's how tomato came to be up to this day. There is another one called Roysambo. So the next one is called Roysambo. Roysambo is a long thicker road actually, and it's common, like if you use thicker road, you must know Roysambo. So how Roysambo came to be is like when the white people were colonizing us, we were not allowed to really mix with them, and as in anyhow, they had their places to like stay and just do their things where the locals are not mixing with them, and that those areas were called royal suburbs. Again, watu wangu, Roysambo. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please, if you've not subscribed, um, please fanya hivyo hapo chini, hit that subscribe button. That is the only way actually you can support me, and watch my videos, like, share with your friends, and definitely I will see you in my next one, inshallah.